This isn't about budgeting. It's about surviving and thriving in a world where prices keep rising but paychecks don't. Here's how one woman rewired her habits and found peace in a paycheck-to-paycheck life. Tanya wakes up at 5:30 a.m. every day. She gets her kids ready, grabs a quick breakfast, and heads to her first job at a local diner. After that, she cleans houses in the afternoon. Then, 2 evenings a week, she helps out at a grocery store. Tanya works hard, but at the end of each month, she still feels like she's barely surviving. She was stuck in lifestyle inflation, living large on the outside, broke on the inside. If you've ever checked your bank account and thought, "Where did all my money go?" You're not alone. Today, prices for rent, food, and gas are higher than ever. A gallon of milk costs more than it did last year. Even basic groceries now feel like luxury items. And with rising bills and low wages, saving money can feel impossible. But Tanya made a change. Not by earning more, but by thinking smarter. This video isn't about cutting every fun thing out of your life. It's about smart habits that real people like Tanya use to take back control, even on a small income. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, keep reading. These 7 new habits could help you save money, feel more in control, and build real freedom. Starting today. Habit 1. Borrow the wealthy size. Think in cost per use. Rich people don't always look for the cheapest thing. They look for what gives the most value. One smart habit they use is called cost per use. It means they ask, how many times will I use this? And how much does each use really cost me? Let's say Tanya buys a pair of cheap $20 shoes that fall apart in 3 months. She wears them 30 times. That's about 67 cents per use. Now imagine she saves up and buys $60 shoes that last a whole year. She wears them 150 times. That's only 40 cents per use. Even though the second pair costs more at first, it actually saves money in the long run. This way of thinking helps you stop wasting money on cheap items that don't last. It also helps you stop buying things just because they're on sale. Tanya started using this habit for clothes, kitchen tools, and even cleaning supplies. She now asks herself, will this last? Will I actually use it often? If the answer is no, she skips it. You don't need a lot of money to think like this. Over time, this habit helps you spend less and get more value. Cost per use is a powerful mindset. It's not about buying the most expensive. It's about choosing what lasts, what works, and what makes sense. That's a stealth wealth mindset in action. Quiet, smart, and built for the long game. Habit 2. Use group economics. Not just family, but community. Tanya used to feel like she had to do everything alone. But then she learned a powerful habit. Group economics. Saving money by working together with others in your community. This idea has been used for generations in many cultures. In Black and Latino communities, people formed saving circles called susu or tanda, where everyone puts in a little money each week and one person takes the full amount each time. Now, with apps like Isusu, this idea is easier and safer than ever. But group economics is not just about money. It's about sharing. Tanya started a meal prep club with 3 neighbors. Each person cooks one big meal each week and shares portions with the others. That way, everyone gets 3 different meals without extra cooking, and it saves them over $200 a month. You can also share tools or even take turns watching each other's kids. Some people create group Amazon accounts to get discounts. Others join local tool libraries or food co-ops. The truth is, working together helps everyone do better. Group economics isn't about being rich. It's about being smart, connected, and stronger together. And that's something money can't buy. Habit 3. Learn the power of no-spend hours, not days. You may have heard of no-spend days, days where you don't buy anything at all. But for people with busy lives or families, that can feel hard or even stressful. That's why Tanya started something simpler. No-spend hours. It's just what it sounds like. You choose a block of time, maybe 2 hours a day, where you don't spend any money, online or in person. No shopping, no food delivery, no small purchases. Tanya picks 7 to 9 p.m. each night. During this time, she puts away her phone, plays board games with her kids, reads a book, or takes a walk. These no-spend hours give her a break from money stress and keep her from buying things she doesn't need. It's like a no-spend challenge, but broken into small, daily wins that build confidence instead of burnout. Studies show that our brains feel good when we finish small goals. So instead of trying to go a whole day without spending, Tanya builds success in small steps. Over time, these small wins become big habits. No spend hours are a simple way to practice control, enjoy time without spending, and save money without feeling deprived. Habit 4. Treat your inbox like a budget battlefield. Tanya didn't realize how often she was spending money because of emails. Every day, her inbox was full of messages like 50% off today only, or buy now, pay later. She wasn't planning to shop, but one click and money was gone. Now, most people don't spend money at the mall, they spend it online. And the biggest trigger? Marketing emails and app notifications. Studies show that more than 70% of impulse purchases start with an email or push alert. So Tanya made a smart move. She unsubscribed from over 100 store emails and turned off shopping notifications. Then, she made a new email just for important things, like bills, school updates, and job news. She calls it her Spend Safe inbox. It keeps her focused and helps her avoid digital temptations. This habit protects your money without any effort. You spend less time scrolling, less time clicking, and more time in control. Think of your inbox like a battlefield. Every ad wants your attention and your cash. But now you have the power to choose what gets in. Clean inbox, clean spending. Less noise means fewer bad choices and more money in your pocket. Habit 5. Monetize your idle assets, not just time. Most advice about making extra money says, get a second job or work more hours. But Tanya didn't have more time. She was already working 3 jobs. So instead, she started using a smarter habit. Make money from what you already have. This is called monetizing your idle assets. It means turning your unused stuff or space into income without doing extra work. You can also rent out a parking spot you're not using, apps like Neighbor or Spot Hero, extra storage space in your home, digital items like Canva templates or study notes. This is called passive income because it works in the background while you live your life. You're not trading time, you're making your stuff work for you. Just look around and ask, what would someone pay to borrow this? Today, smart money isn't always about working harder. It's about using what you already have in a way you never thought of before. Habit 6. Build a crisis-proof fund, not an emergency fund. You've probably heard of an emergency fund, money saved for things like car repairs or medical bills. But in today's world, Tanya learned she needed something stronger, a crisis-proof fund. What's the difference? An emergency fund is just cash. A crisis-proof fund is flexible and ready for anything, even things that cash can't fix right away. Tanya's fund has 3 parts. $500 in cash for quick needs. $300 in digital money, like PayPal or Venmo, in case she can't get to a bank. $200 in useful items like gift cards, pantry food, or bus passes. She also keeps a prepaid phone card and a list of free local services, just in case. Now, with bank outages, rising prices, and job cuts, this type of fund keeps you ready. It's not just money, it's peace of mind and smart planning. Habit 7. Map. Opportunity loops. Don't budget, strategize. Tanya used to think budgeting was the answer, writing down what she earned and what she spent. But it felt like a dead end. Then she learned a better way. Opportunity loops. An opportunity loop means using one smart action to create many new chances. She went to a free class at her library, learned Canva design, started making simple flyers for local businesses, made $250 in 2 weeks, used the money to buy better tools, got more clients. Each step helped her grow. She didn't just save, she built momentum. Budgets tell you what you can't do. Opportunity loops show you what you can build, even with less. You don't need money to start. You need curiosity, action, and the mindset to look for doors instead of walls. Start with one small loop, a free class, a side project, or a helpful connection. Then watch it grow. Tanya doesn't live in a big house, but she's built something more powerful: quiet wealth, freedom, peace, and control over her money. She didn't get a raise. She changed her habits. Her story isn't about hustle culture. It's a real financial freedom built on quiet wealth and daily control. Now, every dollar has a job. Every item she owns works for her. She's not chasing more. She's using what she has smarter. Remember, rich isn't about what you earn. It's about what you keep, reuse, and grow. Want to learn how real people are building quiet wealth and achieving financial success? Then watch this video next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.